Hi, this is Jeff, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Last weekend, I embarked on a mission with some friends to adventure off-road. First time really off-roading with my truck, and it was pretty fun. Granted, I took it easy, but I'm excited to share some video with you of what we did on the go-karts with the kids, and also what we did climbing the mountain. Enjoy. Okay, so it's about an hour and a half from Dripping Springs up to the park. A huge, giant off-road park. Here's the map that we used, and here's the camp. I joined my cousins and nephews, and here they come rolling in. They are a whole crew of 4 boys and their dad, and we had many toys to play with, from go-karts to quads, and just had a blast. I will let you watch and listen.
All right. Say your name while you're here. All right.
Okay, now on to the big boy stuff. We got in our trucks and Jeeps, and we headed up the mountain. As you can see, pretty busy traffic coming down. I followed Gideon in his Jeep, probably a little more off-road capable than my truck, but I seem to be able to follow him pretty well up the mountain. And I will also say that in person, these hills, bumps, rocks look a lot meaner than they do on video. These little hills are a lot more potent. So a little more skill, and of course not wanting to damage or even extend the capabilities beyond what was intended. And clearly the limiting factor here is the person behind the wheel, which would be myself. So I took it pretty calmly up these hills. The other thing you can't hear is that we had walkie-talkies between the 2 vehicles. So as the lead vehicle would go up to the top, see what was going on, they would radio back to myself. We also had one of Gideon's boys on a quad who was behind us or in front of us, depending, and he would also do some scouting for us on the best route, angle, path to take up a particular hill. And I'm noting in the video where I switched from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive to four-wheel drive low, and eventually where I set the locker of the back wheels to get the best traction. I apologize, the camera got really dusty and probably should have put it on the inside, would have been a little better. Next time. Now at this point, I believe at this point we were waiting for either traffic to clear. I think we're waiting for Gideon to get to the top and give me the all clear to come up. And I think you'll even see here, had to pull over to let some Jeeps come down the hill. And I thought this particular hill was one of the trickiest, although I did not need to use the locker at this point. I just kept it in four-wheel drive. And it looked like when we'll get over the top, it looks like we've sort of reached the top. And it wasn't quite the top. But nonetheless, great place for a break and to discuss our adventure up the hill. I only included about a half or so of our journey up there, so it took about 25-30 minutes to get to that point there. This is us surveying a route down to the real summit, which was a little further, and you see a couple of Jeeps coming up a very difficult path. So this was a secondary path we were looking at to see if we could get down it. So I had a spotter over here on the side, making sure that I took the right line. There was a really big drop, and make sure I could straddle that and get through it. And this particular part of the video is sped up, I think, 4 times to get over here to the crest of the hill where we parked for a bit. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We had a great time, and we can't wait to do it again. So until next time, I say subscribe, click the like button, and see you on YouTube.